So two conditions for anything to be direct variation. So this is your answer. This is the answer. So two things that you need to remember is it should be a straight line and it should pass through the origin. Correct? So this is straight line. So this is obviously not. This is obviously not because not passing through the origin, and this is also not because it's a curve. Okay. So direct variation, remember, it should be basically whenever you get a graph like this, no table like this, now you need to remember, Vikram, this is x and this is y.
Yeah.
Always. So what's going to happen is, so when you draw your graph, so if you're doing on a graph paper, you have to keep equal spaces. So that means I'm using this, it's not coming very well. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So suppose you put a 0 over here, 1, 2, correct? 3, 4. This is, you have to write the axis, weight in kilogram. Okay? And then what are you supposed to do over there for the cost? Now the point is, suppose you have to take uniformly. So this is up to 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, and this is your cost in dollars. So now 0, 0. Then 115. So 1 and 15. Correct? 230. 230. 345. 345. 460. So what do you say? Now, can you draw a straight line passing through these points? You must use a ruler in exams, obviously, and use a graph paper. Yeah. Can you draw a straight line passing through these points?
Yes.
Yes. So what do you say? So draw a graph. So we do the graph. Then explain why it's directly proportional.
Because it comes to the origin and it's a straight line.
It's a straight line passing to the origin. 2 points. Correct? It should be a straight line, and second passing to the origin. Find a formula connecting C and W. How do you do that? You basically have to find the equation of the straight line. So when you find the equation of the straight line, what's the formula? Y is equal to mx plus c. Correct? So there are two things you need to know. You need to know the slope of the line and you need to know the y-intercept. How do you find the slope of a line? Take any 2 points. Correct. So I'll take any 2 points. I'll take these 2 points. Just generally try to take the extreme points. So you have 0, 0 and you have 460. So slope is equal to y2 minus y1, correct? Upon x2 minus x1. So that's how much? 15. So what's your equation? Y is equal to mx, slope is 15x, correct? Plus y-intercept is what? 0. So y is equal to 15x. So y
but you didn't put the
cost is equal to 15. X is w. I didn't put the the y-intercept is 0, it's passing. I did put what?
How do you know y-intercept is 0?
It's passing to the origin. Y-intercept is where it cuts the y-axis.
Okay.
So you know it in this case. So you can also put it and get the value of c. Still it will come 0.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you just put
even if you put it
4 and 60 for x and y,
still you will get c as 0. Or by observation we know it's passing through this because we know it. So then we no need that step. Suppose y is directly proportional to x. State what happens when it happens to y when x is doubled. Now what do you mean by directly proportional? Can you tell me? Algebraically it means y is directly proportional to x. Now to get rid of the proportionality sign, you have to put a constant. Y is equal to kx. That's like, you remember the last time we got the slope of the line. So remember, for direct proportion, the formula is y is equal to kx, where k is a constant of proportionality. Now, what happens to y when x is doubled?
Y gets doubled.
Y will also get doubled because it's directly proportional. So y doubles. Okay, B. Y is multiplied by 6.
X get multiplied by 6.
Are you sure? Correct? Y is multiplied, x also gets multiplied by 6. y, if x is divided by 3,
y is divided by 3.
Y gets divided by 3. Correct? So to doubling, multiplication, division, same thing happens. It simply gets reflected on the other coordinate. Huh? D?
X gets increased by 20%.
Correct. X will also get increased by 20%. Increases, I'm putting this arrow up by 20%. Correct? X will also increase, but in exams you have to write it fully by hand. Increase by 20%. Don't write like this. What happens to Y when X is decreased by 70%?
X gets decreased by 70%.
Correct. Y also gets decreased by 70%. Decreased by 70%.
X gets increased by 10.
X gets increased by 10. Okay, state the two variables that are directly proportional and determine the constant of proportionality. So the first one, tell me which are the two variables which are directly proportional. If your A is equal to pi r square, which is a constant? Pi. Pi is constant. What is the value of pi? 3.14 approximately. So you can say that A is directly proportional to square of r because this is a constant of proportionality. So A is directly proportional to square of r. Acha, this one V is equal to, first think of the constants. Which are the constants? Constants are the numbers that don't change. So which are my constants? This is a constant. So what's the constant? 4
upon 3.
4 pi upon 3, including the pi. All the numbers are constant. Pi is constant. Correct? E is constant. Small e. These are all constants. So all numbers are constant. So all that is constant. So what can you say about V and R cube? What will you say? V is directly proportional to R cube. V is directly proportional to R cube. That's what you write mathematically. You can write in English also. Okay. Next one. T is equal to 3 n upon 4 by 4. So what are my constants? Tell me. 3 is a number. Constant. 3, 4. No, n no. Don't take the variable.
So then T is directly proportional to n4.
T is directly proportional to n raised to 4. So you have to write in English. Correct? Fine. You have to write all this algebraically. N directly proportional to T square. How do you get rid of the proportional sign? Constant. So M is equal to, you'll put some K, where K is a constant proportionality, T square. Now you need to find the value of K. You've been given that T is equal to 6 when M is 40. Pay attention here. So M is 40 when T is equal to 6. Solve for K. 36K. So 40 over 36 is equal to K. You leave it as a fraction.
1.1.
No, don't do 1.1. 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. Leave it as a fraction. So K is equal to what? 10 over 9. So that means my M, now put the value of K back in this equation. So M is equal to what?
10 over 9.
9.
T square.
T square. So this is my equation. So invariably all your sums will be like this. They'll give you some language in English, they'll give you some sum directly proportional. Put a constant. They'll give you some initial values to find the value of K. With that you find a constant of proportional.
Equal to 9.
When T is equal to 6, M is 40. No, like corresponding values.
But for A it says when T.
No, I am not doing part A. I am first getting the relation. I am not started doing part A. I am just reading the sum and trying to get a relation between M and T. So this is the relation. Now I'll do this. Now when you have to find out M when T is there.
So you do 40.
No. Put it here straight.
Oh.
So m is equal to what?
9.
10 over 9 into 81, because t square is 81, 9 square is 81.
Yeah.
9 9 is 81. So m is equal to 90. Now for all the parts you just use this equation that we got. Part B. You are supposed to find out t.
120.
M is equal to 120. So what will you do? 120. Put m as 120. 120 is equal to what?
10.9 t
10
square.
T square. Then
Cancel.
no, cross multiply.
9 multiplied by 120.
9 over 10, correct? Is equal to t square. Cancel. T square is equal to
9.
12 9s are
81.
no 108. 108. T is equal to root of 108. That's what is it? Work it out.
Six root 3.
10.4. 10.4. So let the mass be m.
Equals to 900.
Let mass be equal to m, and let the length be equal to L. So what is my relation? Directly proportional to square of the length. So
same length, same origin.
So nahi, but m
equals to
directly proportional L square. So how do you get rid of the proportional sign? How do you make the k? What is k called?
L
Constant
square.
of proportionality.
Yeah.
Now they'll give you some value in the beginning. Given that this is the length 30 centimeters, this is the mass.
So 900 equals to k.
900 equals to k.
30 squared.
30. That will give you the value of k basically. So 900. 30 square is 900. So what is the value of k?
1.
1. So what will my equation become?
So then you do
m is equal to, first put this value back. So you get a relation. Bas. That's it. You are done. Once this gets done, then you read this up. Now they ask
mass of 50 square
so
feet.
Find
so
the
L
mass.
becomes 50.
Correct. 50. Now acha.
And k is
listen,
1.
Listen. So they cheat you here sometimes. You have to be careful of the units. So suppose if they sometimes give you this is meter and this is centimeter. So you convert that centimeter to you make the unit consistent. So m is equal to 50 square. That's how much? 5 5 is 25 and 2 zeros grams. So mass is 2500 grams. Next worksheet.